gained momentum. While we've seen relief efforts in the past, many are wondering if a new payment is finally on the way and when it will actually hit their bank accounts. The first 3 rounds of stimulus payments provided much-needed financial assistance during some of the most difficult times in recent history. From the onset of the pandemic in 2020 through the economic uncertainty that followed, millions of Americans relied on these payments to cover rent, buy groceries, pay medical bills, and stay afloat. But even as the economy attempts to recover, the reality for many households remains the same: expenses continue to rise, wages have not necessarily kept up with inflation, and essential goods and services have become increasingly difficult to afford. This has led to more pressure on lawmakers to introduce another stimulus package that could provide direct payments to those who need it most. Recent reports suggest that the push for another round of stimulus checks has gained traction, and if you're wondering whether you qualify, how much you'll receive, and when you can expect to see the money, you're in the right place. For those who received previous stimulus payments, the eligibility criteria for this potential fourth check remain largely the same. Individuals earning up to $75,000 annually and married couples filing jointly who earn up to $150,000 will likely qualify for the full $2,000 payment. If you have dependents, there's even more good news: you may receive an additional payment per dependent, making this round of stimulus especially helpful for families. Those who receive Social Security benefits, including SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits, are also expected to be eligible, ensuring that seniors, disabled individuals, and veterans are not left behind in this financial relief effort. One of the biggest concerns for many is whether the payment will arrive soon enough to provide immediate relief. Based on previous distributions, direct deposits are expected to be the fastest way to receive funds, with paper checks and prepaid debit cards following shortly after. If you've set up direct deposit with the IRS, your payment could appear in your account within days of the official release date. For those waiting on paper checks, the process may take a bit longer due to mail delivery times, but rest assured, efforts are being made to distribute payments as quickly as possible. If you're wondering about the next steps to ensure you receive your payment without delay, here's what you need to do. First, make sure your banking information is up to date with the IRS. If you've recently switched banks or moved to a new address, updating this information is crucial to avoid any interruptions in receiving your funds. The IRS has a tool called Get My Payment that allows you to track the status of your stimulus check, ensuring you know exactly when to expect it. This tool was widely used during previous stimulus rounds and proved to be incredibly helpful in providing real-time updates on payment distribution. Another key thing to remember is that these stimulus payments are non-taxable, meaning they will not count as taxable income when you file your tax return. This is an important distinction because many worry about whether they'll owe additional taxes due to receiving government aid. Rest assured, the purpose of this stimulus payment is purely to provide financial relief without creating further financial burdens down the road. Delays are always a possibility when it comes to large-scale financial distributions, so if you don't see your payment immediately, don't panic. Payments are often processed in waves, and while some people will receive their funds right away, others may have to wait a bit longer. If you encounter any issues, checking your IRS account or using the Get My Payment tool should be your first step in resolving them. Another factor to keep in mind is that scams often arise during times of financial relief distribution. If you receive an email, phone call, or text message asking for personal information in exchange for your stimulus check, do not respond. The IRS will never ask for your bank details or personal information via phone or email. Be cautious and only use official government websites to track and update your payment information. While this fourth stimulus check is highly anticipated, it is also part of a larger conversation about long-term financial relief. Many experts believe that one-time payments, while helpful, are not a sustainable solution for the financial struggles that many Americans face. This has led to discussions about additional support programs, increased Social Security benefits, and potential expansions in unemployment aid. Lawmakers are considering multiple avenues to provide continued support, and while the stimulus check is a step in the right direction, it is only one piece of the puzzle. Financial relief efforts may extend beyond just this payment, so it's important to stay informed and prepared for what comes next. With the official rollout expected soon, those who qualify should keep an eye on their bank accounts and mailboxes. If you're relying on this payment to cover important expenses, now is the time to make sure everything is in order so you can receive your funds without delay. Whether you use this money to pay bills, buy essentials, or save for future expenses, this financial boost will offer some much-needed relief. As always, staying informed is key, so be sure to check for updates and announcements from reliable sources to ensure you don't miss out on important details. The road to economic recovery is still ongoing, but this stimulus check could provide a much-needed helping hand during these challenging times. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important financial news. We always appreciate hearing your thoughts, so let us know in the comments what you plan to do with your stimulus payment or if you have any questions about the process. We'll continue to provide updates as new information becomes available, so stay tuned, stay safe, and take care. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. The latest buzz surrounding the possibility of a fourth $2,000 stimulus check has captured the attention of millions across the country, and today, we're diving into everything you need to know about it. If you've been eagerly waiting for a financial boost, you'll want to stick around because we have updates on eligibility, deposit dates, and essential tips to make sure you get your payment as soon as possible. There's been growing speculation about additional relief for Americans,